channel is Rawtil4, because I've done a couple of videos now where I discuss kind of the effects of the lifestyle I'm leading, but I haven't really made a video of exactly what I'm doing. So in this video I just want to consolidate everything, and I've got a piece of paper here that's got some notes on it, because I don't want to miss anything out. So if my eyes keep dotting around, I apologise for that, but I don't want to miss any of my points out when I'm describing this, and I don't want to go off into ramble like I'm doing now. So I'll just start describing. Okay, basically it's an adaptation of a raw diet in a combination with a starch solution type diet. So basically it is a vegan lifestyle, so no meat, no dairy, no eggs, no anything like that that's going to be very harmful for your body. It's going to promote disease or anything like that. So it's really basic plant-based lifestyle, and it follows an 80-10-10 guideline, which is 80% of your 80% of your calories come from carbohydrates, 10% of your calories are coming from fats, and 10% of your calories are coming from protein. So in a statement, it's described as a high carb, low fat, low protein, low salt, vegan, so plant based, mostly raw, vegan lifestyle. And to explain the name, it's Rawtil4, so you have raw until 4 o'clock. That's kind of basically just means you have a really a big fruit meal for breakfast, fruit for lunch, and you have an option of having fruit for dinner, which is highly recommended but not always achievable. So you have the option of cooked meal for the evening. So that would be your starches, your calories coming from starches, so like rice and pasta, corn, that sort of thing. So I've written down some examples as well to share with you, because if I try and think off the top of my head, sometimes I just forget everything. So for example, for breakfast, sometimes I have 10 bananas. You can have like a large portion of like loads of mangoes or loads of oranges. For lunch, maybe have like a Datorade, which is I usually chuck in maybe 15 to 30, depending on how hungry I am, how much I want, or what else I've eaten that day. And you blend that all up just with water, so about a litre of water added. And because that's a very low water content fruit, so you want to add the water so you're not dehydrating yourself. So yeah, like raw fruits and vegetables, mainly your calories coming from fruits for breakfast and lunch. And then for dinner, I usually have like a rice meal with vegetables. I could do a vegetable stir fry or something. I don't cook with oil. I use just water, just a small amount of water in the bottom of a non-stick frying pan, and that works absolutely fine. I have rice noodles sometimes, which are just fantastic. I love them. They take like 3 minutes to cook. Like you put them in just warm water and just leave them for 3 minutes and then they're done. It's just the quickest amazing meal ever. I have rice or corn pasta. Haven't really found any corn pasta in England that I've in the supermarkets, because I don't really look around that. I haven't looked that hard, but in the supermarkets they're mostly rice, made of rice, the pastas, but they taste really good and I like them. I don't have a problem digesting them or anything, so I really like them. And always I have my dinners with lettuce as well, so I have a big salad with them. And I don't really, this is just me personally, but I don't really eat raw vegetables very much in a day. Like I might have a bit of cucumber, that sort of thing, but I very rarely actually eat vegetables in the day. I usually just find I only have enough room to get in the fruit. So for dinner, sometimes I'll have like raw vegetables with my salad, because then I can also have like the starchy vegetables like beetroot and carrot. They go well obviously with the rice and the pasta and stuff, because that's all starch as well. So that's another mention of it, is food combining. So yeah, another example of things I have for dinner, I've said like the rice, the pasta. I always have maize sometimes. I can get like a maize couscous that is actually in Tesco's in the free from, like the gluten-free section. That's really quite nice. I wouldn't have that too much because I think it's higher in protein, but it's quite nice, like as a change, and it's not my favourite. I prefer the taste of rice and pasta, to be fair, personal preference. Um, what else? Potatoes, obviously, potatoes and root vegetables. So sweet potatoes, squashes, things like that. That can be made into a nice soup. Um, so yeah, like a really thick root vegetable soup can be quite nice. Stick loads of vegetables in there. Potatoes, obviously, mash them, bake them, boil them. Don't fry them. Don't have them as chips because then it's a high fat meal. Um, and yeah, don't like be careful with like the sauces you add into your food as well. I don't have any sauces. I don't require them. I just don't feel the need to taste for the taste. I quite like the taste of my food reasonably plain. I do have like you can get like these organic tomato boxes. Like it's like chopped tomatoes. It's near like where you'd find the tins of chopped tomato, and I do use tins sometimes, but try to avoid them because of the metal. I've heard things about the metal can be quite bad for you. We can get the boxes and things, and that's organic. And so I just pour that on my food if I fancy something different. Or sometimes I have a bit of like onion and stuff every now and again in the stir fried vegetables. But I don't really find the need to have it that often. I quite like my food, like especially rice. I could eat just bowl after bowl of rice plain with lettuce. And I've done that before, just scoop it in the lettuce and eat it like a little lettuce cup. I love it. But it's all about personal preference. Just make sure that whatever sauce or condiment or anything you're using to flavour is low salt and low fat and low protein and all that sort of thing. So usually it's the fat and the salt you'll have to watch out for. If you've got a little bit of sugar in it, that's not the end of the world. The only problem with sugar is it is highly processed, so it's just pure carbohydrate, which is fine if you need to get in more carbohydrate, but it's nutrient deficient. So there's like it's just carbs. You're getting none of the goodness that you'd be getting. Like if you have the option of sugar and a banana, eat the banana because the banana's got the water, the fibre, the nutrients. So and that's what your body needs like more. So but if like you've only got sugar and you're really undercarbed and you feel like you're gonna faint or be sick or or even just not even that to that point yet, maybe you just it's going to be a long time to your next meal, there's only sugar there, just have the sugar, keep yourself carved up, keep yourself on the lifestyle, on track. As well with the meals, I do have mono meals, which are as best you can all of one variety of fruit, because this really really helps digestion. And I've noticed a massive difference. Like I used to have kind of bowel problems and stuff like that, and it's just improved so much on this lifestyle. Like it's unbelievable. Like you just get a flat stomach all the time and it's just great. So yeah, mono meals are really good for that. And by mono meal I mean all of the same thing. So I will have like 10 bananas, or for lunch then you have like big pile of like cut up oranges, or like the Datorade. And you can combine some foods. Some foods do combine well, but and that's really another video. Mainly to keep sweet fruits together. Don't combine your sweet fruits and your fats. So not that I particularly eat anything that's fats. But yeah, another thing that's helped digestion and another really really important key aspect of the lifestyle is hydration. I drink at least a litre of water as soon as I wake up. Well, as best as I could, because usually mornings are spent cuddling my daughter in bed. So as soon as kind of I start feeling really really thirsty, I'm like, okay, I've got to get up and get some water. So I drink about a litre of water, and then I'll wait a little while after that, and then I'll have my first meal. Also, like the lifestyle recommends that you drink a litre of water before meals as well, so you keep hydrated during the day. And if you are going to eat sweet like fruits like dates and things, which are very low in water, then it's advised to make it into a Datorade. Like have a few like dates kind of as a as a snack or something. And I've even had dates as a meal when I'm out and about, and it's just like it's not ideal. Obviously like if I've just left somewhere and I'm walking in the middle of the woods or something and I don't have anything to mix it up with the water with, I just try and drink more water beforehand before I eat them. But you gotta eat if you gotta eat, you know. But if you do have the option, if you're more organised, then blend them up with some water. And you can do this with just a hand blender. I use just a hand blender. That was like £6 from a supermarket, and a saucepan, and a big cup, and I pour it into a saucepan. So you mix the dates with at least like a litre of water, and that way it will really help your digestion, and you'll be able to get the water in. Because when you eat foods that don't contain a lot of water, or cooked food, for example, your body takes water from your body to help digest it. So it leaves you more dehydrated. Oh, this talk about water now made me thirsty. So yeah, like, make sure you're hydrated. It's really, really, really important. A very, very key aspect of the lifestyle, and a part of it that helps you feel so amazing. So yeah, with the cooked food as well, that will dehydrate you if you don't hydrate properly first. So I drink well over a litre of water before I eat my cooked food, and that really helps with the digestion there. And it's also advised to eat some salad, like, you know, while you're preparing your food, like before you eat your cooked food, eat a bit of your salad, and that will help your body start digesting properly. I think it's something to do with a white blood cell response to the body. Not entirely sure, I haven't looked into that, but that's what's advised, and I'm just going to do this by the guidelines, because I just believe in this lifestyle, and it's already helped me so much. So I'm not going to start, you know, tampering with it too much. Like, you can tweak little bits, but if there are aspects to it, like, you know, eat your salad a little bit before, then I will go with that, because why not? Plus I quite like nibbling on stuff while I'm cooking, because I'm impatient. I said the hydration. Yeah, buy organic wherever possible. It's very difficult when, I know for me, for example, I'm a single parent who doesn't work at the moment because my daughter's only 3, so I just look after her all day, and basically, yeah, try to buy the organic when you can afford it, when it's available. Try and get the deals from supermarkets. Like, I know someone who, well, I don't know someone, I've watched videos from someone who is very, very good at getting things very cheaply, like, you know, striking up deals with greengrocers, and going to the sales at the end of the day where they're reducing stock and things like that, like in supermarkets where they're doing the final reduction, getting like the cheap organic produce that way, which is really great, and I wish I could do it, but I just can't because I've got my daughter around, and I'm taking her bed at 7 o'clock. I can't be in Tesco's at 7 o'clock. I have to put her to bed. So it's just, what can you do? So try it as best you can, like buy organically, because it will benefit you, and it helps the kind of, what am I trying to say? It helps like the organic movement as well, because it shows what you believe in. When you buy that product, it shows the manufacturers that this is getting popular. We need to make more of this. We need to, you know, which really, really helps the movement. And then in turn, like, eventually, hopefully, if more people are doing it, it starts to make it more available widespread, and more things become organic, and the prices will reduce, you know. So, and then quality of fruit will go up. That's what I would love. I'd love to walk into a supermarket and have high quality fruit. Whereas you walk in there and you don't know, like, if this bag of oranges is going to be bitter or sweet. It's terrible, you know. Or you have to, like, go in and get bananas and wait for a week before you eat them. It's just a nightmare. Or the pineapples that are just so tasteless and horrible, and it's just like, I don't even buy pineapples now because I don't trust the supermarkets, because pineapples have to be ripe before they're picked. Like, they don't ripen after they're picked, so you have to wait till it's ripe to pick it, and I don't trust the supermarkets to do that because they're just rubbish. But anyway, rambling again, told you I'd do it. Exercise is a very, very key aspect. It's advised to do it modestly. So if you haven't exercised very much before, to build yourself up, and don't burn yourself out. Like, I know Insanity and things like that is very, very popular at the moment. This lifestyle advises, if you're very new to exercise, do light cardio, you know, do even walking, like a few walking sessions a few times a week, and then build up to like cycling and things like that. Very low impact, kind of light exercise. I personally have a very sporty background and I'm quite used to hard exercise. I've done years of running, so I'm quite comfortable going out for an hour's bike ride and doing it quite hard. Even hill sessions, I quite like doing hill sessions, sprinting up and down hills and stuff. But my legs are kind of used to it. If I was just starting completely from scratch, I would build it up like you're supposed to. But I'm quite used to cardio and things like that, so I just kind of go with what my body can do. Like today, for example, I've had a very busy weekend and I'm quite tired. Like my legs are actually a bit aching from after doing walking all on Saturday, walking all on Sunday, playing with my daughter, taking her swimming. It was a great weekend, but my legs feel shattered and I feel quite tired. So I've taken a day off and I've decided to make a video instead while my daughter's at nursery. So yeah, like, take it easy, try not to burn yourself out. Like, if you're starting to get tired, like, listen to your body and just go with what you're where you're at. Don't push yourself, don't try and be an Olympic athlete if you've never run before. You know, you've got to build it up. It takes like 5, maybe even a decade to really get up there. So you've got to just build on it, and don't wipe yourself out so that you never want to exercise again, because that's the worst thing you can do. It's better to be consistent and get your recoveries in between than to just go crazy, go, oh my god, exercising is too hard, I have no energy to do this, that, the other. Because that's exactly what I did. I just burnt myself out with running, and I was trying to run like I'd been running for 10 years. I'd never been running before. And I did have coaches that were pushing me, and I just like, you know, that's another video. Gonna wrap this up. The last thing is, like, obviously, like, food combining. I've mentioned that, but I will go into that in another video. And sleep. Make sure you're sleeping. It's advised to go to bed, not necessarily fall asleep, but go to bed between like 8 and 9, and just sleep as long as you need to. The emphasis on sleep is quite large in this, because it's you produce like your your growth hormones and things like that, which help you burn fat and help reduce cortisol levels and all that sort of thing. So sleep is amazing for recovery. Sleep is completely necessary. Right, gonna wrap it up. Really long video. So I really wanted to be under 10 minutes, but yeah. So that's Rawtil4, and let me know if you've got any more questions or comments or anything like that. I'd love to answer any questions you have on this, the reasons why I'm doing anything. So please like, share, subscribe. Thank you.